Painting 2. This video is going to be an introduction to your next project, which will be the Complementary Color Day in the Life painting. So I'm sharing my assignment screen with you on Google Classroom, and I'm going to be honest that there's a lot of information that's going to be on this assignment. So please make sure that you're following instructions on what needs to be done in what order. So the Complementary Color Day in the Life painting is going to be using acrylic paint. And we're going to be focusing on a new color scheme or a new palette for you to use besides black and white. So we are adding 2 additional colors, and depending on your particular reference and your choice of color scheme, you have a lot of different options. So the first thing on the instructions is to watch this video. So congratulations if you are following directions. And then the second thing I want to talk about is taking a picture to use as your reference. So because this is a strange, weird virtual learning time where we're all kind of stuck at home, your subject for this painting is a day in the life. So the day in your life is probably going to have a lot to do with you being at home or sort of being stuck in one particular area. So choose a picture or take a picture of something that is representative of your life right now. It could be a picture of your family, a self-portrait, it could be an object, it could be your room, it could be your pets. But think about what is representative of you at this particular time and how you're doing with these kind of weird emotions. So the subject matter will change relative to how you feel and what you want to paint. So you'll see my example later. The next thing that you're going to do is how to edit your photo for a grid. So you don't necessarily have to do this part, it is optional, but I use a grid for my particular video, and sometimes it's helpful, especially when you have a lot of detail in your picture. So watching that video, just short Photopea editing software, and making a grid for reference in drawing your picture before you paint it. The next thing, there's lots of videos, I apologize. So watching the complementary color scheme video. So this is the sketchbook portion of your assignment, and I will show you an example rubric of where everything should go at the end of this video. But there is a video building your color swatch for your particular color scheme. So we are working with, and you can kind of see them in the back right here. You see that? You only have to do one, but in that video, I show all 3 of the complementary color pairs and how to paint a highly saturated color scheme or a neutral color scheme that you will choose from for your final painting. The next thing is using your edited photo, your swatch together, and then 1 piece of watercolor paper from your kit to start your final painting. And I have 2 separate videos on YouTube documenting my process of making my own version, which you can see here in the background, but you can see it in the video too. So make sure that you are taking pictures of your work, your in-process work. And there is a sketch, an underpainting, and then a final painting that kind of goes through the process of your painting, your complementary color painting. So it is a lot, and it's a lot to process. I don't expect you to watch all these videos in one day. Break it up for yourself. Choose just a couple tasks to plan things out day by day, and you will have more time on this painting than you did on your previous painting, just because it's, again, a lot. So there's a few different things to look at that are attached to this assignment, aside from the videos that it requires you to watch. But a nice thing is this Google Drive folder of student examples. So if you are totally confused about where to start, where to go, what to do, look at the folder that's been shared with you of student examples from the past. Now, their lives were a little bit more interesting maybe than ours right now. So some of these, you're like, I can't paint that because I can't go out. That is not the expectation to have an amazing, interesting composition where you go to the theater or you go to the beach. That's not the point. It's just to give you an idea of what the color scheme should look like and then what your subject matter could be. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about next is the rubric. So I have filled out a rubric for my particular painting to kind of give you guys a better idea of what I'm expecting when you turn in your final project. Okay, yes. All right, so the rubric again is the same that it's been for the last couple projects, or if you've been in my art classes before, it's the same. For your sketchbook design picture, what I'm really looking for is just your color swatch that you used for your reference. So once you watch the video and you create this in your sketchbook, I just want a picture of that. So I know that you have practiced before you got to your final painting. I also included a reference of the picture I used for this painting. Please don't feel like you have to, but it is beneficial for me to sort of see the reference that you're using, but not required. The in progress picture could be any point in progress of your painting. So the picture I took has some of the underpainting, so the blue. If you're watching the complementary color video, you'll understand how to do an underpainting. And then some of the complementary neutral color scheme on top. And then this is a final picture of my painting after it's been completed. And that is the part that I'm going to grade the most. So make sure that you have a good quality picture that you are uploading. The next part, I have filled out this rubric because I'm trying to show you what a 4 would be, going above and beyond the expectations of the project. So I have filled out all this section in blue to just demonstrate what you could fill out to show me that you've gone above and beyond. If you feel like you've hit the target here in level 3, just highlight it. You don't have to write anything else. If you feel like you need to work on some stuff, you looked at it and you're like, oh man, I didn't hit this target, or I sort of hit this target, but like not enough, you could write in here, or even an incomplete. But I feel like if you're not hitting the target, don't write about it, go hit it, go do it. So this is just me filling out the rubric as an example for you. And then remember, present is a really easy way to get points. So my photos are professional and show accurate lighting, detail to enhance my work. So all these photos up here are good quality, showing my process, putting everything together, and they're professional. Okay. The last part, please make sure that you are doing this. Some of you kind of forget at the end. Written reflection. So how I like to write the reflection is I dissect every single question or every single checkpoint that is being asked of me, and then I answer them, and I answer them in complete sentences. I'm not grading you on spelling and grammar, but I do need to be able to understand what you are saying. And for this one, because it means a little bit more to you, you probably have more to say in this area here, this responding area. So does your artwork have any deeper meaning or intention? So my artwork I wrote here is reflective of my time in quarantine with my family. So it's an image of my husband and my dog, who I love and I see every day. So that has been something that's getting me through this time, is that relationship and that connection to them. My goal is to hit all the targets, do this, this, and this. So just be open and honest and thorough about answering these questions. It's really easy to get these points. So just make sure you're doing it. And then you can grade yourself down here. So these are the expectations and the goals of filling out this rubric. We will be having a critique on Padlet about this. I know I kind of sprang the last one on you guys in terms of a critique, but just to prep you, you will be posting this to Padlet, and that will be a different assignment. But this is the expectation for this one, and I am giving you more time because obviously this is a lot, and I'm not there to help you. So I want you to have that time to kind of figure this out and dissect it and give yourself the time to make a great painting. Okay, so if you have questions, please email me. Please connect with me and go slow, figure this out. Okay.